Good afternoon to you and welcome to the African News. Welcome to the afternoon news on Metro TV. My name is Nana Kwesikutia. We are live on Facebook at Metro TV Ghana, on DSTV on channel 277. Let's take a look at the top stories for this afternoon. Health Ministry attributes delay in operationalizing Wages Children's Hospital to procurement irregularities, funding disputes, and unresolved contractual issues. Greater Accra Regional Minister apologizes following backlash over comments suggesting that postings to Northern Ghana could be viewed as a form of punishment. And today on Good Afternoon Ghana, we will be speaking to founder of World Light Revival Center, renowned Prophet Clement Testimony. This and many more coming up on the afternoon news.
According to the ministry, the project funded by the
Back, and these are the details. The Ministry of Health says it is taking urgent steps to operationalize the Wager Pediatric Hospital following concerns over delays linked to procurement irregularities and funding challenges.
According to the ministry, the project funded by the World Bank and started in 2023 was initially expected to be completed by December 2025. However, in 2024, concerns were raised over misprocurement, including allegations of inflated medical equipment in costs. As a result, the World Bank withheld outstanding payments affecting progress on the project. The ministry explains that although it was ready to commission the facility, the contractor halted the process, demanding that all outstanding issues be resolved first. Authorities say they are actively engaging stakeholders to address the challenges and ensure the hospital begins operations. The ministry emphasized the critical role of the facility in Ghana's healthcare system, particularly in providing specialized care for children. Authorities are therefore appealing to residents of Wager and the general public to remain patient as efforts continue to resolve the issue and complete the project.
And away from that, authorities have relocated a Ghanaian man residing in South Africa whose video went viral after he was attacked by some citizens there. The viral video showed how some anti-foreigners campaigners harassed him while he was in his shop. In the video, they asked him for his immigration document. The group harassed the man Emmanuel Akogwa Asamoah and asked him to leave the country and return to his. They later forced him to close the shop. Officials at the Ghana Ministry of Foreign Affairs moved quickly after the incident. Here are the Ghana's High Commissioner to South Africa, Benjamin Kwashi, and Harold Ajiman, and Coordinating Director for Political and Economic Affairs at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, speaking to the media after the successful exercise.
We've come here on behalf of the Minister for Foreign Affairs, Honorable Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, to meet with High Commissioner Kwashi and Mr. Emmanuel Asamoah to receive them. As you would have been aware, a couple of weeks ago, he was on viral in social media as a result of some vigilante activities that had been undertaken by some people in South Africa, essentially intimidating him. And as you know, government is very much conscious and strongly committed to protecting our nationals abroad. And so, on the instructions of the minister, he has been relocated to Ghana to ensure that he's in a safe space. And we have been here to receive him. He's had a very smooth journey, and he would be resettling with his family for the time being. And so, on that note, we want to inform you that he's here, he's safe. I want to reiterate the point that has been made by the Minister on behalf of government, that the actions that has been undertaken by the South African nationals is one that is distressing for us, because as Africans, we know that this continent is committed to ensure that it's an open space, and we don't expect such treatment against African nationals. And so it was in that context that the minister spoke to his counterpart, summoned the acting High Commissioner for South Africa, and also indicated publicly government's great concern about the actions that have been undertaken. We will continue to rely on the assurances that the South African government has given that they would stem this activity by their nationals, which can be threatening to the relations with other African countries. And so we will be following up on that matter.
It has been not a very smooth journey in terms of what is happening to our brothers and sisters in South Africa. But the ministry has coordinated with its counterparts there in South Africa. A lot has gone in, a lot of negotiations have taken place. I can assure you that the situation is not completely normalized, but what we know for a fact is that they've taken into consideration what Ghana's position has been, and to ensure that our citizens don't go through what Mr. Samoa had to go through. Let me also indicate that in coming back, they ensured, the South African authorities ensured that his passing through immigration and others was very safe. It was smooth. They indicated to us that they want to again apologize to him for what happened. It was rather an unfortunate circumstance, one that they deeply regret, one that anytime we speak to them, they tell us that they don't have such undertakings with Ghana, so they feel that this shouldn't have happened in the first place. But like Ambassador indicated, under the African Union Agreement and also under the Vienna Conventions, I don't think that it is right how South Africans have treated people that they perceive to be illegal immigrants. But again, like we indicated, we are working behind the scenes through diplomatic channels to ensure that the issues are resolved. I want to thank you for coming out to meet us, and also to assure you that we continue to work with the ministry, especially with the minister, on a daily basis. We speak more than 5 times in a day. He's always concerned about how Ghanaians are faring in South Africa, what we are doing to help them, and any information he hears as well, he brings it to the mission's attention so that we are able to give that consular service and then the role that we are supposed to play between the Ghanaian community in South Africa and also the Ghanaian community and the South African authorities. So I want to thank you for coming and to assure you that under the leadership of the minister and government of Ghana, we are doing all we have to do to ensure that our Ghanaian brothers and sisters are well taken care of, protected, and we ensure their safety.
Look now at the Education Ministry, as the Ministry of Education has reiterated its caution against many things that are happening, and they are hoping that things will change and then we'll move forward in terms of changing things when it comes to education. And then also they have also stated that there are things that are going to happen to make sure that things are worked well. Right, so this is the afternoon news right here on Metro TV, and I just spoke to you about the education service and then also some of the things that are going on, especially that has to do with the examination malpractice during the ongoing 2026 Basic Education Certificate examination after reports of irregularities surfaced on the first day of the nationwide exams. And we're going to go to the video wall, and it says that our resolve to boldly address the dangerous phenomenon of examination malpractice is an affirmation of the government's firm commitment to protecting the integrity of national examinations, and any malpractice that would not be tolerated under any circumstances. Let those who think they can get away with compromising our national examination and thereby corrupt our learners to be guided by the plight of those who tried such last year. On the 40 persons caught involved in facilitating cheating last year, 8 have been convicted and sentenced, and 32 are still being processed by the appropriate entities and courts. The 8 convicted persons have automatically lost their jobs. They are unfit to be teachers and will be taken off the payroll of the Ghana Education Service, as announced by the Honorable Minister for Education. And it continues, and it says that the ministry, in collaboration with GES, WAEC, and the security agencies, has deployed strict monitoring and enforcement measures across all 2,303 examination centers. Any attempt to compromise the integrity of the 2026 VCE will attract immediate and severe sanctions. We take this opportunity to again wish the candidates the best of luck. Signed, Dr. Clement Abbas Apak, MP, Deputy Minister for Education. All right, so we're going to go to a phone-in section now, and we're being joined by phone by John Kapi, the head of public affairs of the West African Examination Council. Good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon, and thanks for having me.
Thank you also very much for joining us. I'm sure you have been monitoring the conduct of the exams. What have you picked up lately?
Thanks very much, and good afternoon to your listeners. We are monitoring. First of all, let me say thank you to the numerous whistleblowers. They've done a yeoman's job, and they deserve all the commendation because they've given us a lot of information, which we have followed up, and that has led to the arrest of a number of teachers, you know, who are in the act of helping these candidates. Most of them are invigilators. A few of them are teachers in private schools, and others are just teachers around the area who were attempting to assist their candidates in the examination hall.
All right, so let me check with you on this one. We understand that some invigilators have been apprehended. What figures are we looking at?
Well, as we speak, apart from 4, we have about 22 in total right now.
Okay.
There are only 4 of them who are not invigilators. The rest of them had a role to play in the examination. There were other invigilators, or what we picked up one supervisor who had just taken a snapshot of the question papers as she was opening them at the desk, and you know, she was picked up by our monitors who are around there.
All right. So, what do you think? I mean, why do we keep having repeated cases of malpractices, and what is the WAEC doing about this?
Well, when it comes to malpractices, on our part, we try as much as possible to secure the papers so that they don't get into the wrong hands before it is time for the candidates to write. What we find disturbing is the partners that we have, and by our partners, I'm talking about the teachers who should be doing the supervision and invigilating the examination. They, unfortunately, are the ones who are, you know, in the lead, if you want, in trying to provide assistance, negative assistance for that matter, to the candidates.
Okay.
So that is where we have a difficulty. Now, unfortunately, what we can do, for example, these 22 I'm talking about have all been handed over to the police because their acts go against the WAEC Act, and so they will be processed and taken to court. Now, beyond that, the next body that should take action should be the Ghana Education Service.
Okay.
Because these are teachers who are under the employment of the Ghana Education Service.
Okay. There have also been complaints about students writing 2 subjects a day, i.e. it is like overwhelming for them. Has this come to your notice, and what are the plans to review, you know, this matter?
Well, we haven't received any formal complaint about this particular issue of writing 2 papers a day.
Okay.
We have heard it. Some of your colleagues in the media have asked me questions about that. You know, again, WAEC does not determine these things. It is the Ghana Education Service and NACA who determine that, the candidates would be able to write 2 papers a day. So you realize that even for the timetable, it goes back and forth from us to the ministry, to the GES, and finally an agreement is arrived at that this is how it should go. So it is not a unilateral decision by the council to, as it were, compel the candidates to write 2 papers per day. If it happens that the GES says we want to conduct the examination over a 2-week period, and so henceforth they should write only 1 paper a day, we would be able to do that. The only thing would be the cost element, because then you are keeping officers for a longer time outside. You need to pay them all the allowances due them. That is the only thing that may be an inhibition, if you want, in doing this kind of thing.
Thank you very much, Mr. John Kapi, for talking to us concerning the BEC examination malpractices and the other things that are happening. And we're going to move away from that as the Greater Accra Regional Minister, Linda Obenewa Akweli Oklu, has apologized following backlash over comments suggesting that postings to northern Ghana could be viewed as a form of punishment. In a press release dated May 5, 2026, the minister described the remarks as a genuine slip in communication and clarified that they do not reflect government policy or her personal views on staff postings within the public service. Before we take excerpts of her apology, here is the video in which she made the remarks.
If you issue a permit to an illegal, knowing very well that the place is illegal, you issue permit, you also face the law. Some of them has been transferred to the north. I mean, just to serve, I mean, as a kind of punishment for them, so that when they realize that what they did was wrong, and they bring them back to Accra.
All right, so we're going to take a look at her statement that she posted, and I'm talking about the Greater Accra Regional Minister, Linda Obenewa Akweli Oklu, and there's a statement that was posted, and we're going to go to our video wall to have a look at it. And then we go through the statement for us to see exactly what she wrote. I mean, this is for you to actually see what she's trying to communicate to all of us concerning the issue that happened. And here it reads, I wish to state without reservation that the comments captured in the video were a genuine slip in communication and do not reflect my considered views, nor do they represent the established policies and procedures governing staff postings within the public service. For clarity, I was responding to a media question regarding concerns that some technocrats alleged to have engaged in the issuance of development permits without due process and are sometimes posted to districts within proximity, thereby allowing such practices to persist. So these are the words coming from the regional minister. And it continues, in response, a reference to instances where some individuals had been posted to areas far from their usual places of residence. Regrettably, my choice of words created the unintended impression that such postings were punitive. I sincerely acknowledge the concerns that this has generated and offer my unreserved apology to all Ghanaians, especially my brothers and sisters in the northern regions, for any misunderstanding, offense, or discomfort caused. I wish to assure the public that I hold the highest regard for due process, equity, and professionalism. And once again, these are the full words coming from the Accra Regional Minister concerning the backlash, concerning the postings that happened for public services and so on. And let's continue with the stories as the chairman of the Parliamentary Select Committee on Transport and Member of Parliament for Wassa East, Ajay Mensah, says the NDC government and President John Dramani Mahama remains committed to completing every project started by the previous administration. He gave the assurance when members of the Parliamentary Select Committee on Roads and Transport inspected ongoing and stalled road projects within the Sekondi Takoradi metropolis.
The committee visited several critical sites, including the Amprem Bridge, Apowa Road, PTC Interchange, Axim Road, Beach Road Runabout, and the famous Power Grant. Chairman of the committee, Isaac Ajay Mensah, assured residents that the Western region will see a total transformation in road infrastructure under the current NDC government.
Projects that were commenced by the previous government will be continued, and that is why all these projects were given up during the time of NPP. We have taken charge to ensure that these roads are completed, they are finished, and they are brought up to speed. Today, what we've done is, having met the regional minister, we had to be sent around the various locations that we have planned to do, i.e., the Aguna-Kwanta Takoradi Road. We were there, and the contractor is up to speed. The manager there did a wonderful presentation, and of course, the regional head for highways was up to speed.
The vice chairman of the committee in NP for
And more on politics, tensions are mounting within the New Patriotic Party in the Bekwai constituency as aggrieved polling station aspirants formally petitioned the Ashanti Regional Executive Committee over what they describe as widespread irregularities in the party's recent vetting process. In a strongly worded petition dated May 4, 2026, the group alleged that the vetting exercise, which is a critical step in selecting qualified candidates for internal party elections, was marred by inconsistencies.
Addressing journalists at the Bekwai constituency
And that's it for the afternoon news. My name is Nana Kwesi Kwetia. Good afternoon. So let's take a break. We'll be right back.
Qualified and
Hey buddy, it's me Azar.
Yeah, me now they see. Hey, you look fresh. Oh.
Hey.
With your label today. Me.
Wait till you see what's inside me.
Azar, freshly made inside and out for greater coverage and colors that last longer and beautify your walls, spaces and places. Azar, no size. Go ahead. Buy now. Azar, #1 from Azar Group since 1921.
Looking for comfort, convenience, and class all in one place? Welcome to Stay Easy Apartments on Conference Center, where modern living meets exceptional service. Whether you're staying for business or leisure, Stay Easy offers you a home away from home. Spacious and well-furnished apartments, pool, gym, and everything you need to relax and feel at ease. Planning a meeting, workshop, or special event? Our event grounds and state-of-the-art conference center is designed to host your events and bring your vision to life. From corporate gatherings to private functions, we provide the perfect space, supported by modern equipment and a professional team ready to assist you. At Stay Easy, your comfort and success are our priority. Book your stay or reserve your space today. Call us at 020-739-1473 or 0244-226367. Stay Easy Apartments and Conference Center. Stay easy with us.
Hive Management Systems, in partnership with the Solid Waste Association of Ghana, invites you to the Green Go Hub official launch and fundraising event. Theme: Powering the Circular Economy with Smart Technology, with a focus on incentivizing segregation at source. Join us at the Mamphy Hall, Gimba Green Hill campus on Thursday, 7th May 2026 at 10 a.m. Our special guest of honor is Niayi Bonte II, Bese Manche Adonte of the Ghana State, Chairperson, Nanama Entry, Executive Secretary of the Environmental Service Providers Association. Keynote addresses will be delivered by Honorable Samuel Nate George, Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation, and Professor Nanama Brown Kluche, Chief Executive of the Environmental Protection Authority. This event is proudly endorsed and supported by the Ghana National Plastic Action Partnership, the Environmental Protection Authority, the Ministry of Environment, Science and Technology, the Ministry of Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation, the Environmental Service Providers Association, Zoomlion Ghana Limited, and Indigo Foundation, with media support from Media General, UTV, Metro TV, MX24, and 1957 News. To register as a sponsor or donor, visit www.gringo-hub.com or call 054-342-7085. Your fundraising host and MC will be Mr. Alfredo Kanse. With strategic partnership from Globalware, the East Legon Executive Fitness Club, Blue Skies, and Margins Group, this event is powered by MTN as the official title sponsor. Be part of the movement towards a cleaner, smarter, and more sustainable future.
Hello, Cook Africa. My name is Mohamed Lamin Diallo. I come from Guinea. I am one of the Guinean community leaders and the president of GMD in Ghana. And today I am inviting all of you to come to Metro TV to see what Guineans are going to cook. We have what we call mango stew. Mango stew is only found in Guinea. And come and see how we're gonna do it. We have our cooker, Mama Yu, the best cook in Africa. He's going to represent Guinea community that day. And it's going to be on the 23rd May at Metro TV premises around 9 a.m. You are warmly invited to come to Metro TV that day to support us and support the event. La Guinée yama no invité fene, Kotobabi, Nima, Kaswa, Mamubi, Obi Ngamini, Kumasi, Nafa, Wafa, Omafa la Guinée culture masin Afrique be, Oma masin Afrique be, Umfatanara Nabadi. La Guinée monde sauce, ana la Guinée kansane, Mara roule ni la fala na fine na toma la Guinée nantu. Donc nous bien invité fene la Guinée communauté green Garakui, Oramini, Oma masin, Umfatanara na sinin fitni. Wassalam.
Banty, why you there? One lie, tell her today will give you my money.
Oh, my guy, what's up? Oba unse me din na dede baby. Scan on ASA. 500 cedis per. Ah.
I see. Level don't change. But show me the way.
But there's some sorry Amanua. Talk to babe.
¿Quieres ganar dinero?
Huh?
Cash.
Yes, cash.
Shisha kwa mpa edubeko nkunimdie mu. Call wada.on.us na me sign up. E ma ore mfi se udi wo telephone number so ebeka ho uwie a. Afei, be games no emu. Shisha one shot game. Fasika kume bitu ho. Afei, number se free 0 to 99. Yedie wakumape. Na obenya sika dia free 50 Ghana cedis. Kopim 500 Ghana cedis.
So it'll be easy like that.
Just like that.
So I'll go buy my dream car.
Por supuesto. Just visit wanaown.us and win some cool cash prizes.
Baby.
Boom! Wanaown.
You be too much.
Play responsibly. Gaming can be addictive. Accredited and endorsed.
Welcome back, and we apologize for the technical hitches. We are back, and the stories will continue from here. And I'm talking about the afternoon news. And here goes our next story. The Auditor General Johnson Ikuama Asiedu has acknowledged that housing auditors within the offices of the institutions they audit create undue familiarity, which could compromise their independence and weaken efforts to safeguard their public purse. He was speaking at the official commissioning of a newly constructed 3-story Kumasi Regional Office complex of the Audit Service.
The new office serves as a major boost for the service, ensuring a more professional and conducive atmosphere for auditing public funds. The Auditor General sounded warning about the independence of the country's audit institution, emphasizing that provision of dedicated independent office space is crucial to eliminating favoritism with agencies they audit as well as strengthening anti-corruption.
Every audit staff is very familiar with the challenges of accommodation in the service. As I speak to you, for all the districts that we are present administratively, we occupy just about 30%. In other words, the 30% offices are what we can claim to be audit service offices. For the remaining 70%, we are accommodated by the various assemblies. And clearly, you can see the challenge this situation poses. Because we are accommodated by the assemblies, they are the very auditees that we audit. And imagining an audit service staff going to the assembly to ask for furniture. Sometimes we go and ask for ice water. And imagine how our independence is likely to be impaired because of our familiarization of our auditees. Today, a desire has come true. In 2020, when I became the Auditor General, I was asking about our offices across the country. And someone led me to this place. I think when you pass by, you can look at the pictures and you will see how it was in 2021. In fact, this whole project started in 2011. By 2021, it had been abandoned and become a ghost.
Let's take a look now at sanitation, as the mayor of Kumasi has shut down a building operating as a hotel at Asafo New Plant Station and evacuated some 38 suspected commercial sex workers. There's more in the following report by Abdul Suleiman.
The Kumasi Mayor, Richard Ofori-Agyemang-Boadi, popularly known as King Zuba, took the action during the monthly citywide cleanup exercise. He explained that the owners of this facility failed to produce permits authorizing their operations as a hospitality entity, hence the order for its immediate shutdown.
A lot of problems that I have identified, and most of them were captured on video, and they were taking pictures of some of them too. We have asked the environmental and the engineers to come here and do a comprehensive assessment of the problems that I have identified. The sewage system here is fairly undermined. It needs to be looked at again. And so based on the further works that we will do, we will present a paper to the Ministry of Works and Housing for them to come and assess them.
The mayor was outraged about what he described as irresponsible attitude of some residents who dump waste indiscriminately in the city, which adversely consumes a chunk of the assembly's revenue.
Number 4 of them that we have identified. And so Monday they are going to be issued with court summons. All of them will be heard before the courts, and we'll make sure that we will prosecute them for them to be sanctioned. And then beyond sanctions, we'll make sure that the appropriate thing is that before those facilities, as of now, all of them have been closed before they'll be open for use.
In a related development, a group of volunteers known as Volunteers for Ashanti Development, who have in recent times dedicated themselves to cleaning and weeding major roads and other ceremonial places in Kumasi City, also joined the exercise at Asafo. Speaking on behalf of the group, the Deputy PRO Diana Asafo-Adjei emphasized the need for citizens to prioritize issues of sanitation.
And away from that, the Municipal Chief Executive for the Prestea Huni Valley Municipal Assembly, Dr. Matthew Kofi Ayer, has appealed to Parliament Select Committee on Sanitation and Water Resources to ensure Zoomlion Ghana Limited replaces its broken down skip tracks to improve waste management operations in the municipality. The appeal was made when the Parliamentary Select Committee, as part of its nationwide oversight, met with stakeholders in the municipality.
The engagement forms part of Parliament's broader effort to strengthen sanitation governance and improve service delivery across the country. Explaining the purpose of the visit, the Member of Parliament for Salaga North, Zuwaira Mohammed Ibrahima, who is also a member of the Parliamentary Select Committee on Sanitation and Water Resources, said the engagement forms part of the committee's broader oversight mandate, as communicated earlier to metropolitan, municipal and district assemblies.
Our conversations will center around water issues and sanitation and environment. We know that you are required to utilize some of your District Assembly Common Fund, I think 10% of it for sanitation issues, and also a certain percentage of your IGF, about 20% for sanitation issues. So our conversations will center around these areas. We're looking at the practical issues at hand, where we stand with sanitation in terms of the Prestea Hwini Valley Municipal Assembly, and also water.
The Municipal Chief Executive, Dr. Matthew Kofi Aye, expressed appreciation for the support extended to the municipality and commended Zoom Lion Ghana Limited for its performance in waste management services within the area. He, however, added that the absence of the truck has forced the Assembly to rely on private Aboboya operators for waste transportation.
Zoom Lion, on their side, they are doing well, but as we speak, an assembly like Prestea Hwini Valley, we don't have a skip track. And we always have to resort to Aboboya in lifting our final refuse. And it is a drain on the assembly. I've spoken with the MD in Accra, the deputy manager in charge of operation. He has promised me severally, but it is not working.
Chairman of the Parliamentary Select Committee, John Oti-Bless, reinforced the importance government places on sanitation delivery.
This is part of measures to protect the public purse, the poor taxpayers' money that is being given out to, at least as it were, ensure a clean environment and sanitation. So we're starting this program very soon. So just want to inform you to start preparing and keep your records well.
He commended Zoom Lion Ghana Limited for its efficiency in delivering waste collection services, but reiterated the need for the replacement of the broken-down skip truck.
On Good Morning Ghana today, former managing news editor for the Inside newspaper, Kwesi Pratt Jr. had cautioned NDC appointees to focus on delivering promises following the alleged quest among appointees to succeed President John Dramani Mahama. Director of Communications for the New Patriotic Party, Richard Ahiangba, sympathized with President John Dramani Mahama while urging that he calls his appointees to order.
You can't run government like this and succeed. So everything these reckless appointees do will be seen in the light of the effort to promote themselves so they can become presidents in future. That's a big problem. And really, I want to see this as the first shot from President Mahama himself. I want to see this as the first shot. But this first shot has delayed in coming. It should have come much, much earlier. By now, some people should have been sacked. If the NDC is not able to fulfill the promises it made to the people of Ghana, they can bring the angel Gabriel as their presidential candidate. They won't do well in the elections. Fact. If the NDC fulfills the promises that it made to the people, and the people of Ghana come to the conclusion that, look, this party keeps its word, it has changed our destination, it has changed our life and so on, it may not matter much who is elected as the next presidential candidate. Okay? And I think that should be at the core of the thinking of all these people who are jostling and so on. It is not an individual matter. So those who actually want to be leaders in the future, their first task is to make sure that the Mahama administration succeeds. It keeps its promises. 24-hour economy, what is going to happen to it? That's where their focus should be.
Nothing.
Big push, big push. They should make sure that it happens. You understand? So, and if they work so hard And everybody comes to appreciate that it is because of their hard work that the party managed to fulfill its promises to the people and so on. Leadership is automatic.
I sympathize with them, and most likely to I sympathize with President John Dramani Mahama, because really he has a very unique situation. In 4 years, he wants to stamp, his authority in terms of leadership in Ghana's history. Those individuals, like Uncle C rightly said, will not focus on the job. They have divided attention, right? Struggling between their ambition and theirs. So they're only using what opportunity he has given them as a stepping stone to theirs. So really, they are not serving the interests of the government, but their interests, looking beyond now. That's a problem, and that's where I see the Ghana factor in there. But as a political, operative, the party needs an answer to the question, who will be our candidate for 2028? And that's the conversation that's happening. President Mahama should call them rather. This issuance will probably, now it may work from 2027. You can choose to issue this thing every day and it will not work. Somebody will dare you, if you want, fire me.
And still on politics, tensions are mounting within the New Patriotic Party in the Bekwai constituency as aggrieved polling station aspirants formally petitioned the Ashanti Regional Executive Committee over what they describe as widespread irregularities in the party's recent vetting process. In a strongly worded petition dated May 4, 2026, the group alleged that the vetting exercise, which is a critical step in selecting qualified candidates for the internal party elections, was marred by inconsistencies.
Journalists at the Bekwai constituency NPP office, the petitioners claim that several aspirants were disqualified under unclear and in some cases unexplained circumstances, leaving affected individuals and their supporters frustrated. Even more concerning for them is that some individuals were allegedly cleared to contest without going through the mandatory vetting procedures, raising questions about fairness and equal treatment. The group is therefore calling on the Ashanti regional leadership to urgently intervene by reviewing the entire vetting process, investigating the alleged anomalies, and taking corrective measures to ensure justice for all affected aspirants.
For polling station elections. The Ukrainian party release form on Sunday. Monday anopa yetna ya form bia akopum nwumra 4. Yekroma ye 188 polling stations. You see you have delegates bia 777. Into Kaboma more than 1,000. Now 34 electoral area coordinators no. Party mpany for ahwehwe han asesa forms amom say omunko no omunko feli omode.
That disqualify, they don't have to. Why some man family farm man feeling? No man feeling form no. Even him there I know it's a planting because Joe says
Meanwhile, the Bekwai constituency secretary Michael Otin, who received the petition, assured the group that their concerns will be duly communicated to the Ashanti Regional Executive Committee for further review and possible redress.
Hanti no bisa nyina ne se onkasa yemu na oka bibifa eye party no say be nomination a obi fill form the more be to my notice no obi biara o di ne form bia ba e bia no committee ni adwuma say the also mo yes and some report mo nwie nyama e nti se ne no wagina o manam wan fili bi nemu wagina o manam a ye sure say the man penifo aswati na de watchire bia no ye mane nda san say ya na ehwehwe party no ehia obi a say 2028 wait ma kan hobo magi to me.
And away from that, Minister of State for Climate Change, Seidu Isifu, is advocating for a shift from loan-based climate finance to grant. The vision, he says, can be achieved through the creation of new finance models. He added that the government's long-term objective is to position Ghana as a leader in climate resilience.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, friends from the media, we are also candid about the challenges ahead. First, there is still a limited technical capacity in carbon market, particularly in areas such as project development, measurement, reporting, and verification system and regulatory framework. These constraints Ghana's ability to fully participate in and benefit from emerging carbon market opportunities. Secondly, we continue to face slow and complex accreditation process for assessing major climate finance mechanisms such as the Green Climate Fund and Adaptation Fund. These processes require significant institutional readiness and compliance system and technical documentation which can delay access to the much-needed financing. Third, there is a growing donor fatigue with declining levels of grant-based climate finance and increasing competition among countries for limited concessional resources. This places additional pressure on countries like Ghana to position themselves more strategically and competitively. Finally, there remains a heavy reliance on loan-based climate finance, which raises concerns around debt sustainability and fiscal pressures. For climate-vulnerable countries, there is a strong need to shift towards more grant-based and concessional financing instruments. These realities underscores the urgency of reform and innovation. They reinforce the need to build stronger institutions, develop new finance models, and position Ghana to not only access climate finance, but to deploy it effectively in support of national development. Ladies and gentlemen, over the past year, the office has focused on building the architecture, governance system, partnerships, investment pipelines to advance Ghana's climate agenda and strengthen our global credibility. The year ahead promises to deliver on the foundations laid already. Looking ahead, our priorities include working to increase the volume of funded programs and projects, advancing the accreditation of national entities to assess climate funds, supporting the scale-up of renewable energy and climate-resilient infrastructure, and intensifying the development pipelines of bankable climate projects, deepening Ghana's carbon market participation, and finally strengthening monitoring, reporting, and transparency systems to support effective climate action. Our long-term objective is to position Ghana as a regional leader in climate resilience, sustainable industrialization, and climate-smart investment. Ladies and gentlemen, climate action is not a charity. It is a strategy. It is an investment in Ghana's future stability, resilience, and prosperity. The office remains committed to ensuring that Ghana is not simply a recipient of climate support, but a proactive partner shaping solutions and advancing sustainable development.
And that's it for the news. Thank you very much for joining us. Good afternoon, Ghana continues after the break. My name is Nana Kwesi.
The ideal property shouldn't be a daunting task. At MNC Properties, we believe everyone deserves a place to call home. That's why we specialize in providing affordable housing options under our flagship project, Fresh Property Joy, specifically designed for low and medium income earners. Our range of customizable homes includes 2 and 3 bedroom standard and executive options, all meticulously crafted using innovative interlocking brick technology. We understand the importance of simplicity and convenience in the acquisition process. That's why we have designed our procedures to be straightforward and hassle-free, offering flexible payment options tailored to your individual needs. In addition to our affordable homes, we proudly offer litigation-free lands for sale in vibrant and upscale communities that present the perfect opportunity to build your dream home. We are committed to making affordable housing a reality, providing you with the joy of owning a home that meets your budgets and aspirations. Whether you're looking to buy, rent, or invest, we've got you covered. Our service team is ready to assist you on 030-255-1917. M&C Properties.
Mommy, good morning.
Good morning, my son. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Mom. How about you?
I'm fine.
Joe, I just saw your mom doing her usual morning routine. Like, it was just 2 weeks she underwent a major colon surgery.
Bro, see, my mom is doing perfectly fine, and we're all excited about it. It was minimally invasive surgery, and the recovery has been very fast.
Minimally? Hey! No, wait. What do you mean by that?
So they offered my mom a laparoscopic colon surgery. Laparoscopic colon surgery, which we accepted. It turned out it was equally safe with a very fast recovery time, and the cost involved too was very, very reasonable. She was discharged 3 days after the surgery, and you can see her, she's on her feet again.
3 days?
Just 3 days, bro.
Mean Tuber Hospital, First Ghana Colorectal Center, aim to serve a peculiar health need.
Hello, my friends. My name is Calkit Toothpaste.
Wow.
I was made to be gentle on your gum, but protected. I will protect your teeth from cavity, make your teeth whiter, stronger, keep your mouth fresh all day. And best of all, I'm strawberry flavored. So put on a smile and try me.
That's amazing.
Just try me. That's my job.
If you say so, jump on my brush. Makes your teeth stronger, chicky whiter, chicky stronger. Yay! You did it!
I'm glad you like your new toothpaste. Don't forget to brush both day and night.
Calkits. Happy smile.
Hey, Bunty, why you there? Well, lie, tell her today go give me my money. Oh, my guy, what's up? Oba un 17 and dede baby. Scan on ASA. 500 cedis per. Ah.
I see. Level don't change. But to show me the way.
But there's some sorry, Amanua. Talk to babe.
Here is Ghana dinero.
Huh?
Cash.
Yes, cash.
Hwehwɛ kwan pa edubekɔ nkunimdie mu. Call wada.on.us na me sign up. Ema ore mfi sɛ udi wo telephone number so ebeka ho uwie a. Afei, be games no emu. Hwehwɛ one shot game. Fasika kume bitu ho. Afei, numbers are free 0 to 99. Yedi wakuma pe. Na obenya sikachede free 50 Ghana cedis. Kopim 500 Ghana cedis.
Hey, so it'll be easy like that.
Just like that.
So I'll go buy my dream car.
Por supuesto. Just visit wannaown.us and win some cool cash prizes.
It's Bemi. Boom! Wannaown. You be too much.
Play responsibly. Gaming can be addictive. Accredited and endorsed by the Gaming Commission of Ghana.
capacity in the spirit.
Praise. 8 years of grace, 8 years of mercy, 8 solid good years of ministry, impact, and transformation. Word Light Revival Center invites you to the 8th anniversary celebration. This is a divine moment to reflect, rejoice, and rise. Through the anointed ministry of Prophet Clement Testimony, God has touched countless lives across nations, bringing healing, restoration, and hope. This celebration is more than an event. It is a call to partner in purpose. As we mark this milestone, we are also raising support for the building of God's house. Join us from May 10th to 17th, 2026 at Word Light Revival Center, Abattoirs, Painters, Community 20. Come and experience grace from the oil of great fathers such as Prophet Ajiman Prempe of Ultimate Charismatic Center, Reverend Dr. Ebenezer Samuel Makwe of Living Streams International, Bishop Samuel Oseitutu of Breakthrough Family Ministries International, and Dr. Kwejo Bempa of Holy Hill Chapel AG. Join this vibrant community of believers for powerful worship, life-transforming word, and prophetic encounters that will shift your spiritual atmosphere to its original state. To serenade us in powerful worship, praise, and in thanksgiving, bringing the presence of God down is Minister Isaac Frimpong, Fafa Asantua, and Lady Joy. If you have been blessed by this ministry, then this is your moment. Come, be a part of what God is doing. Be present, be expectant, and be involved.
Right, good afternoon. Thank you very much for joining us. This is Good Afternoon Ghana. Just gone by is a new segment, and thank you very much for tuning in wherever you're watching us from across the length and breadth of the country and on DSTV channel 277. I am here, Kwasi Efriye, and it is for God and country. So tell a friend to tell a friend that this afternoon will be a very hot one, and not heated, but however it goes, the person we are going to interview, our main interview for the afternoon, is a man of visions, a man of prophecies, a man who directs things anyway, anyhow. So what I've said is I don't know how the interview is going to go, but tell a friend to tune in now, and let's see. Maybe I'll ask him to prophesy to me live on air, or maybe prophesy about the country. But you all know Prophet Clement Testimony, and I'm going to ask where the name Testimony is coming from, whether that was also by visions and prophecies, or whether that was by his parents. So this afternoon, I welcome into the studio Prophet Clement Testimony. Prof, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much for having you. I hope you're doing well.
By the grace of God, I'm fine. I'm doing well.
When I'm done with that interview, you don't need to go away. And then subsequently, we'll be coming back to him. We'll be chasing him all over. We have been chasing him for over a month. He's a very busy person. Today, he has a meeting. He's still accepted to be with us on air. So if you have anything you want to tell us, we are not going to allow calls anyway. Maybe you want to send in a text message. But when we are done, we'll be talking about a plane that landed in the country this week. And some have attributed it to the Ministry of Transport as the Ghana Airways, which is coming up, and some also are attributing it to a private business person who is doing his business. And so we'll get into the details of that and maybe have some interviews on that. But for now, tell a friend to tell a friend that Prophet Clement Testimony is seated live on Metro TV. We're also streaming online. There are a number of prophecies, and the key one, which is the latest, was his prophecy against all odds, against a lot of prophecies that came across the country from the known prophets that we know, that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was going to be elected as a flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party for whatever he saw, for whatever his inspiration was. I almost commented on his page that, hey, what do you for? What's you? And just like that, it came up. But, Prof, you're welcome. You're welcome once again.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
By grace and yourself.
You're okay.
I'm okay.
You're okay. Very okay.
I'm very fine by the grace of God.
With all the troubles in Ghana?
I'm fine.
You're sure you're okay?
I mean, we are just trusting God for His mercy and grace. The Bible says that if you have life, we should just give God thanks. So in all things, we just give God thanks. And then we thank God. I'm fine. I'm fine.
But I'll go into that. But I know you have a program coming up.
Yes.
Let me touch on that quickly.
Yes.
And then towards the end of the program, we'll come back. What program is it? You are 8 years?
Yes, this is our 8 years anniversary as a church. The prayer ministry is 10 years. I started prayer ministry 2 years before the church Sundays. And so we have not celebrated an anniversary for some time now, about 4 years now. And God said this year we should go out there. And when I checked the age, it was 8, which is a new beginning. And so God said He will release grace.
That's prophetic.
Prophetic.
So for you, everything is prophetic.
It is.
Yes, we'll get into the details of that. So you are celebrating 8 years.
8 years.
And that's prophetic.
It's very prophetic. So we are saying that is the time where the ministry is about to kickstart. Everything that we have gone through the past 8 years.
No, you haven't started?
No, we have not.
8 years?
No, we haven't. Because if you look at our track record, we came from a very small town, very rural town where people don't want to go. Not even in Takrade. It was in a rural village or something. And that was where we were all these years. And many thought we were in Accra. Way back.
Initially, I thought you were in Accra. Till I met you at Jerry Panu's Disciple Nations Church.
Right.
And then I saw a young man there, and Jerry Pano later told me, Charlie, this guy, don't go there. Don't go there.
Yeah.
Then I started monitoring you on social media and other places.
So we're just in a small place, and then we just came to Accra like 2 years now, roughly 2 years now. And we are now about a kickstart by the grace of God. So the 8 years is very prophetic, like you said. We are now, our ministry is about to now enter a new phase where God, after 8 years.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. There is a lady friend of mine called Anita.
Right.
In I think November or October 2024.
Right.
When you were very emphatic that NDC would win the election.
Yeah.
She was showing me your
videos.
And I said to her that, Charlie, I know this prophet too. But with these elections, I'm a journalist.
Yes.
I go around the country.
Exactly.
I see things.
Right.
I talk to people.
Right.
I get into the political spheres as well.
Right.
And Charlie, what did you see?
Okay, so about 4 or 5 years ago, I had a vision where I saw that there was no prophetically a president in Ghana. Let's say 6 years ago. That was when it was the last reign of President Akufo-Addo.
Yes.
Then he came to say, oh, he doesn't know what is going on in the country and all that, if you remember that story.
I remember clearly.
Exactly. So when I gave that word, then the man came to say that. So I saw the seat vacant in the spirit. You know, so fast forward, I had a vision where God came to me and said, okay, let me show you something, the next phase of Ghana. And then I saw myself at a square, which I now know is the Independence Square. I saw in the spirit where there were crowd. Then I saw President Addo Dankwa handing over something like a book to now President John Mahama. And then an angel of the Lord drew a Ghana flag on his cheek.
Wow.
On Mahama's cheek.
Wow.
You know, when we go for AFCON and those stuff. And so when they drew the flag, I asked God, what is that? And God said, what are you seeing? I said, I'm seeing a handing over a book. He says, okay, that is what is going to happen, and you witness it. And then I said, well, what does that make stuff on John Mahama's face like a flag? He said, oh, where is their flag on? I said, the cheek, the face. He said, okay, then John Mahama will make up Ghana.
Wow.
Yes. So I did a first video about the prophetic makeup. Mama is coming.
I remember that too clearly.
Awesome.
Clearly.
So that was
Clearly.
that video had over almost like 700,000 views, and so that was what a lot. So I was sure that this vision, and there are two types of visions God gives me. One that I inquire, one that I don't inquire. The ones I don't inquire, don't play with it. For example, you ask me to pray, and I'm praying about your case.
Yes.
And then I see a vision, I will come and share with you.
Yes.
But if I'm not praying about your case,
and
maybe
it
comes, it's 99.99 accurate. It means God wants to do something. So Amos said, God will not do a thing unless he reveals it to a prophet. And so he's now looking for the vessel. Normally people who stand in the gap. I've been praying for Ghana for like about 20 years now. I've been praying a lot.
I've seen a lot of other pastors who watch your space. Some use your prophecies to prophesy.
Mercy.
No, I've seen that. I can, well, because it's a national television, I may not be able to mention it, but I've seen some who come and comment, and I've seen some who come and watch, and after you have spoken, they go and speak.
Right.
Are there levels and authorities in the prophecy, and are you the highest?
There are, and I will not say I'm the highest, except men of the Spirit who can just testify.
Can I put it to you that maybe some people think you are the highest? Because other people prophesy and they say, no, this will not happen, and they also happen.
Yes.
Do you change things in the realm of the Spirit?
I can do that. There are dimensions of the prophetic, and we have people that change things, people that God has trusted them over the years. It's not every prophet that operates in that angle. Many people don't understand these things, but they are real. You know, God wanted to have something more like God wanted to judge the land of Sodom. He went to Abraham. Abraham negotiated with God until his own terms and conditions. So Abraham was a prophet that negotiated for the land of Sodom, and God changed his mind. And so there are men like that. I was in Zim last week or two.
Yes. Well, the senior prophet Ubetinjo.
Yes.
You know, and I was watching that. Yes. I follow him and Shepherd Bushiri, and I was really touched.
Yes. I mean,
you are going and very high. And your speed is too much.
Mercy, by the grace of God. We give God all the glory. So he's been, I think, observing me for the past 2 years now. And then I think last 2 years, he made mention of me. The ministry began to, everybody was like, who is this man? It's like, oh, there's a young man in, and when they say young man, please, I'm not in my 20s.
I saw a video of you on that.
You just give me, exactly. So you just give me late 30s, early 40s, maybe 39, 45. Put me there.
But you look very young.
I look like I'm 22 or 27.
Yes, you look very
many times they just tag me to those people. I've been there for a long time. So he said there's a young man rising up, and then he's going to do great things and all that. I mean, and so he's been wanting by the mercy of God to see me. I mean, and then I've been trying to go, but this time because of a few things anniversary, God said, okay, move there and then just let's stir the waters. And he was very glad to have me. I mean, he was with me, his house.
I saw.
We ate in his house. He took me in his vehicle. Rolls Royce. We had we had to check some things that he was doing the whole day. For 2 days in a row. Yes. I have his personal contact.
That's powerful.
He was like, Prof, I love you, son. I was like, sir, I love you too, Major. So, I mean, we just thank God for such a grace. So, these men like that, he himself, he operates in that dimension. They're able to turn things. You see, many times, one of the graces I have is the atmospheric dimension where I can change atmospheres. You can ask my church members a few times, I have stopped rain. I began it in.
You can stop rain.
I can stop rain by the grace of God. It's in the scripture. The Bible said Elijah was a man like passion, and he prayed that there was no rain, and then of course there was no rain. And so I've done that a few times. My church guys are here.
That it was going to rain.
It was going to rain, and I held it.
Are you Abraham?
I'm not. Archbishop Duncan Ajinasari and Co. One time was going to have a crusade somewhere. Some people wanted to rain, let it rain to spoil the whole stuff. He came in and he prayed, and then. I mean, these are scriptures. You can do that. I mean, if you have done it over there, I began it in Takrady. And so when we were having church, I said, God, please hold on. When we all get home, so you see, until the last person gets home, then the rain will come.
Wow.
The last 2 months, all night, it was about rain. I said, sir, please, I beg, no rain now. After everybody get home, when the last person
goes home, God listens to you and changes his mind.
He does. Because he has trusted us over the years. We have sacrificed, we have prayed, we have labored, we have been there. My ministry is solely sacrificial. And when you are able to do that, there are many things I don't have in person. If I tell you, you'll be shocked after 10 years.
But where is all this humility coming from? My people will put it out there that the Prophet Clement testimony says he can stop rain.
It is. I can, by his mercy.
When I watch your videos, and the things you prophesy about and they happen.
Right.
At least the last 2 major elections.
Right.
Very, very, very major.
Right.
Kennedy Japan was
everywhere.
Very tipped to win. In the 2024 elections, MPP was very tipped to win.
Right.
And you are still the calm, small boy.
Yeah.
What's your inspiration? I mean, how? What's happening?
Meekness is something that people, anytime they get close to me, they're like, oh, we see you on TV, media, and then when we approach you, you are just simple, ordinary. And it's a mystery of rising. The Bible says that I give more grace to the humble. And so if you want to enter, and you see, in the realm of the spirit, as prophet and all that, if you are proud, they will bring you down. That's why I was telling the people this recent and dead election that I was using the word choboy. Don't sit online and say choboy, choboy. Like, we can do it. There are men that control the atmosphere. They don't talk, they are quiet. They are unassuming men, but they carry something. And it takes humility. I recently preached at church about how to enter the ashes realm, how to enter. I said, nobody in this nation or any other nation can lead the country if you don't please the watchers, the angels that control the territories.
It's one thing I'm interested in. You keep mentioning watcher, gatekeeper. You determine what happens in Ghana. You control the borders. And so, if I am a prophet and I still come and say anything with all the confidence, and as a watcher, you are the gatekeeper. You are sitting there watching me.
If we say we'll not allow you to
enter, the things that are coming into the country. What's the difference? I mean, who is a watcher? What makes you a watcher?
Now, it's a higher dimension of the prophetic, where you don't just speak, but you are like a counselor. You are consulted. You are invited. You know, there's the scene realm. I've seen this. Even this camera guys, God can open their eyes, then they will see. But watchers are people who have done it for a long time. They have been consistent. God has trusted them. And it is their field, more like their field. They have been called in that specialty, in that area. Even like, you know, anybody, people who play ball, there's a striker, there's a winger and all that. And so there are people amongst the prophet who have been tried and tested over the years. God has, for me, how I became that dimension was that I had a vision. I was fasting and praying. I think at the time, at one time, I fasted like 4 years in a row. Yes, every day. 4 years in a row.
Every single day?
Every single day, 4 years in a row.
6 to 6?
6 to 6.
Even
now, I'm still, we have ended our fasting. I don't eat. Sometimes I eat once a day, sometimes something small.
No medical condition?
Nothing, I'm fine. By the grace of God. No. Ulcer can't enter me.
Ulcer cannot enter you?
No illness can enter me. And you also.
And you are not eating?
The Bible says, none in Zion shall say, I am sick.
But you are defying clinical activities.
I mean, by his
you are
mercy.
not eating from 6 to 6.
Yes.
And you did that for 4 years.
4 years.
And there is nothing.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Do you have a healing gift?
I have, by the grace of God.
So you're a watcher, you're a healer.
Yes. I operate in diverse of anointings, and it came by.
Who are you?
I'm God's servant.
If you sit down, and I watch your videos,
right.
I mean, talking to your people, and I like the way you do it. When you start, also, you professional, like you are playing or joking.
That's what they say.
And then they are.
It means you have been watching me.
And they are going around it like that.
Exactly.
And you are talking as if.
Exactly.
And it is happening.
It's happening. Just as we, you know.
That's why I'm asking, who are you? I mean,
it is by the grace of Paul. Say, I am what I am by the grace of God. And so by the grace and the mercy of God, it's an inbuilt anointing that God trusts with men. It's not, people must understand, like where you have been by this, all these years, the experience you have and all that, I can never compare myself to you because you are knowledgeable in the things you do. You do it effort, I mean, without effort. So I can say that you are a mystery when it comes to presenting and all that. People must understand that there are people that God have also raised like that, and they have given them gifts. I remember, let me say this to maybe make things more clearer. God told me that Ghana will not accept me because a nation is not honored in his home. A prophet, is not honored
in his house,
in his own nation or his home. So, and I asked why. He said, "Okay, then I'll open other nations for you." I was fasting at that time. Now, that season, when God told me that night, the next morning, I think I had a call from the office line that one man of God wanted to invite me to Accra here and then all that. And he was a Nigerian man of God. I think he's called Moses. He has a very big church here in Accra. And so when I have not met him before, we have not spoken on phone before. My team was speaking to his assistant pastor. And so after God gave me the word this night that Ghana will not do this and all that. I am going to make you a kingmaker. You would uproot, you make kings and all that. Then when I went to preach for the man, guess what he said? After preaching, he says, "Prophet, please, let me pray with you." He says, "God has made you a kingmaker. The videos are on YouTube, the same words." And he's a Nigerian man.
Wow.
That was the biggest church in Ghana that has invited me. A Nigerian, not a Ghanaian.
Wow.
And so everything fell in line. And then from there, God began to open me to other nations. So most of my main engagements is in other nations. Up to Prophet Hubert Zim and all that, Australia, UK, Togo, other nations. Ghana here, just as God told me.
You're calm and quiet and behaving as if you don't see, but you see.
Mercy of God.
No, when I know you see. I mean, but for the purposes of the people watching us and those who are tuning in, and I'll ask the relevant questions.
Right.
And we are going on. I know you don't have a lot of time.
Yes.
But I'll go on. And please, those of you who have started calling, you are not allowed to call. Please take note. If you're sending a message, I'll try and read it for him, or I'll contact his team and leave your numbers with him. But for those of you who have started calling, it is not for calling. Just send in your message. And well, either I read it or I'll forward it to the prophet's team. Let me come to your prophecies.
Right.
And sometimes you give very dangerous prophecies. Or let me say very bold.
Bold. Everybody says it's
bold prophecies.
Bold and very dangerous also.
And you get attacks.
A lot of them.
Spiritual,
physical, everything. I mean, during the last election, my pictures were taken to strange areas, you know, not from the leadership, I would say from the supporters, people who are not happy with it. And so sometimes I'll be in the vehicle going, then my seat is almost burning. I would have to get out of the car, check if there's a fault, and there's no fault. And when I sit again, you could see the fire and the bricks everywhere. Our tires were loose, so many things, and we were seeing coffins in our houses here and there. So
physical coffins?
Yes. I mean, it came in the physical being, but you have to have a certain dimension to be able to pick it up. So it appears, I would say physically, but I mean, sometimes I would just be walking, I would see it lying down. But until maybe I touch you and then I would just, God will open your eyes, then you would see. So it appeared physically.
Wow.
But it was in the spirit. And then many things happened, like, I mean, family, a lot of attacks at church, people who don't understand your assignment and your call. And God told me that, it's time for Ghana to enter a new phase. And so I had to speak. Many a times, if I don't want to say it, it comes like fire in my bones, pushing me to go and say it. Even like Baumias, on which I am going to come there, how I came to say it. I didn't want to speak, but God would say, go, I have a word for Ghana to transform this nation. And so go and say it. Then I'll be pushed by the Holy Spirit of God to come and now declare God's mind. As and when. I think I am the only prophet in Ghana that gave John Mahama over 35 videos. Back to back. No prophet in Ghana, with all respect. Nobody.
I told you I've been following you. So, I mean, these things I can attest to.
Right.
If there's something which I don't agree with, I'll tell you straight. I've seen those videos.
At the end of the day, people downplay my impact. And when I came out to explain it, they said, I'm trying to seek for relevance. I'm like, no, you don't know what I went through. The things I went through, the spiritual work we did.
But you get discouraged. I mean,
I do a lot. I do a lot.
You said after 10 years you are done.
I mean, like, somebody was telling me, Prophet, if you were in Nigeria, you'd have been having a big church now. Now, let me give you a shock. Mentioning Nigeria, somebody told me I would have been having like 5 cars now. I don't even have one.
You don't have a car?
I don't have a car. And I don't have a car. I give my cars to the church to build. So for like, I don't have a car.
I've seen the auditorium. I haven't been there anymore, but I've seen the auditorium.
I mean, we are.
You sacrifice your own car to build the church.
To build the church, yeah. And I do that. Every money I have, I just give. I have a lot of people. I take a lot of people, some spiritually strangers, a lot. I'm paying rent every 2 days, every school fees here and there. So every time, yeah. And so, talking about Nigeria, I came to give a prophecy to Mr. Obi. Peter Obi,
yes, I saw that one.
Last 4 years, I gave the video. It went viral. They were calling me, trying to just meet me up. Guess what? I said he has to do 3 things to become the next president.
President of the country.
Now, after I give the word God gave me it last 2 months, but I gave the word last month, that he has to come and see John Mahama in Ghana. And when he comes out, I will tell him what he would tell him. The breaking news is that Mr. Peter Obi has moved from his ADC party to a new party in Nigeria called NDC. NDC. It was my son. I went online. I was shocked. God told me, number one, he has to move, and Mahama would have to tell himself there's a link between the two of them.
Yes.
It's online.
You spoke about the twins of Ghana and the US, but
That
I
is
haven't seen that.
Trump.
So we'll do that.
Yes.
I haven't seen that of
Right.
Obi, so I'll go online and check.
You can,
But
they can just
you go
check
ahead.
now.
You
So
go ahead.
he has joined the new party called NDC, and the colors of the NDC in Nigeria is MPP colors.
Wow.
For highly prophetic. I said that the man should come to Ghana. I know what Kalava no Mahaya.
Prophesy.
There is something when I saw that, I said he should come and meet John Mahama, and the man
Has
will
he
do
met John Mahama yet?
I said he should come on by. He has not come. So maybe if they see this video, if it's kept on YouTube, I mean, and he sees it, his team has tried to call again, but not yet. I said he should come and see me. There are 3 things I would tell him to do, and he has almost done the first one. And then there is a link with John that he has to do.
BBC is reporting that Peter Obi and Rabiu,
Kwankwaso,
have quit ADC, and they have joined NDC in major Nigerian political.
Just yesterday. And I'm told that even the
this is just yesterday from the BBC.
Atiku guy wants to also join. You see, we are men of the spirit. When we say things, people don't understand. They
If
come
he
and
does the
attack
two
us.
other things, will he win?
If he does the two, he'll win. It's in my hands. Nobody has it. I have it.
Should he come and see you?
He should come. I've told him to come and he should come and sit with me. I'll tell him the first one is almost done, which he has done. The second one, the third one, he'll win. Hands down. Straight.
And the NDC colors are MPP.
The NDC colors
in
are
Ghana.
MPP. So I'll let him meet somebody else also in MPP. And that's it. But I said that I will keep the two in my pocket until he comes. So
Prophesy. That's what they do to you when you are prophesying.
Mercy, yeah, that's what the guys do here. And so God has given us mysteries, and we speak in prophetic tokens. I mean, I even came to speak about the Champions League and all that, and I spoke.
Please kindly stop calling. I beg you. I have said that if you send a text message, I'll read. Forgive me for cutting in.
That's fine. That's fine.
We don't have a lot of time anyway, but just send in your text messages. I've seen some of them coming in. This one says, please, can you kindly help me with the prophet's number? I knew that would be coming a lot, and there are about 10 messages already asking for his number. And when you send the message, I said either I read or I push the messages to them. So you, for the number, I'm sure that I will have a main line to share towards the end of the show. So keep watching. Good afternoon. My name is Emmanuel Ake. Tell Prophet to view my life and tell me my direction in life. Lots of these are coming up. Shamima, Pukwasi, and all of you, your messages are coming. But please, you are not allowed to call. Prophet, you are too much. May the good Lord continue to use you. Let me say this. Hunger does not cause ulcer. They laugh from who? So the question is not relevant. Can I get these are too many. As for can I get the number? We'll share the number. So you kindly relax.
Right.
For me, we have just about 18 minutes to go, but let's see what we can do. With the Baumia prophecy.
Right.
You got attacked from Kenscom.
Yes, I did. Did
you know they were
somebody came to our church with a gun? Yes.
From Kenscom?
Yes, so we went to report the case at the headquarters.
Because
of that, we also have to beef up ourselves spiritually and physically. So now if they try again, they'll be in hot soup.
Okay, so that's a flyer for Peter Obi that they have put on the screen now. New political party formed in Nigeria.
Breaking news.
It is breaking news, known as Nigeria Democratic Congress, NDC.
Right.
But how do you see these things? Do they come as a video or you hear? How do they come?
I see the visions, I hear, I feel, I pick, I sense. I'm a sensory prophet also. I'm an atmospheric prophet. I'm a visionary, one that sees by the visions of the night, by the day. I pick, my intuitions are very, very sharp. I hear names, I hear details, I hear locations and all that. And so by the mercy of God, that's how we see. We have many channels of picking it. Yeah.
Where is Ghana headed towards currently?
Prophetically,
you have spoken about
the makeup.
The makeup. You have spoken about the CD.
Right.
And you have spoken about there is one the big push.
Yes.
So where is Ghana headed towards?
So the big push was the makeup I saw that I said, even when I think I was in Australia and I saw that video where he was breaking things, I said, oh, we should allow the man to work. He will break many things and work. And he's gonna change the face infrastructure, the roads like Dubai and all. They were like, oh, how can Ghana become like, the Dubai in 1 or 2 years? Or I was like, oh,
but that's a difficult situation.
It will happen.
In 1 or 2 years?
If this big push thing, the roads and everything just now, they were showing me one video of Pokwasi. I saw it online when they, even the small, I was like, oh, I was quite impressed, like a drone shot. And so if every road is done, every infrastructure is kept in place, of course, if you say, the Dubai, it's all about their buildings and their roads.
Will it happen before Muhammad's term?
I saw that when he came 4 years, that's what he would do. So the agenda of God was that he would do that. And I'm not surprised he has begun the big push in the first or second year. And so whoever will come after must just continue. And so in the next 4 years, I saw growth for Ghana. I saw a change. I saw a new Ghana.
You had spoken about the dollar.
The dollar, the gold.
Before it happened.
Yes.
How did you see?
That one is like a prophetic class, maybe if you come. But like I said, you will be there. God will just bring you the info. Like as I'm here, God can just drop it the word in my spirit. And so
pause 1 minute. You teach people the prophecy.
Yes.
So you have a school or a class that people can come, and then you teach them things of the spirit.
I'm trying to start the Sons of the Prophet this year, where I would have maybe like 1 week with them, and then maybe monthly stuff.
So people who are watching you now and want to, or they think they have the calling, or they have the inspiration of God, they want to either prophesy or teach or preach, can reach out to you.
Yes. So on our 8th year going, we are going to have all these structures where every year I would meet them once a year. We will do a big conference. I would impact, release grace, train. A few of them, even some of them began to come to church, and now they're already, having, the prophetic anointings on them. Yes.
And you have all nights is it monthly or?
Yes, every month, the last Friday of every month.
The last Friday of every month.
Yes.
At your church. We'll get to the location. We'll talk, but let's come back.
The Baumia one.
Is Baumia going to win 2020?
There's a big question. There's $1 million question. $1 million question. And maybe after I'm signed $1 million check, I'll say it. Because now I have done all these things, and then the hits that comes after everyone wins, they
don't come back to honor you.
They don't. Everybody just. So now I decided that I was not even going to prophesy in Ghana again. I had calls from big men. So, man of God, it's your assignment, do it. So I said, okay, fine. Now I'll do it back door. The ones I would have to come and say it, I'll come and say it.
But I'm getting text messages also asking the same question.
Yeah, but let me.
The next president. But please go on.
Let me just give a little. No one should think that 2028 is a cut clear. Anybody who come and sit and speak that, we have failure, they should be very careful. They should be very careful. And you see, during the Baumia Ken issue, some said, there'll be fight, there'll be this, this one will be winning the last minute. I say all these things is not true. It's going to be like a quiet day. That day, the Lord told me that it will be a quiet day.
The things you said came to pass. I followed.
There was a media guy who said all the people who prophesied about Baumia, he was not scared until when I came to speak. And then,
but now I'm getting scared because I am telling you, and I'm just opening up.
Right.
That a lady showed me your video, and I told her that, I know you. I've known you for a very long time. Just that I've been following you, but this kind of prophetic declarations it's difficult for me to believe. In fact, it was very difficult. And then it happened. So beyond that, I began to. And so during the Baumia and Ken's elections, I always came to your page. Shall I go and see what the guy is saying? And then when I come on TV, I can also talk.
Exactly. With all respect, some of the prophecies that even came for Baumia, some later were trying to be dilly-dally about it, and some said, okay, it would aftermath here. And I said aftermath, you would hear that Alan Cash part to more like people are trying to go off from Ken's camp. Now we have the base. I spoke about it long ago. You see, and the videos are there.
Please stop calling, I beg you. Please stop calling. Just send in your messages. We are not allowing calls. The number is for text messages. I'll try and read them. I'll try very much to read them.
Everything happening in Ghana, if we can be very honest, if Ghanaians can be honest, everything happening in Ghana now, 95% of them, Prophet Clement spoke about them. And we have the record there. Not assumptions, details, exactly the same thing that happened. like I said, it will be a quiet day. There wouldn't be any fighting. Others said he will win, but there'll be fighting and last minute this one will win 10 p.m. or 12. No, it will be Bawumia from the start to the end. It will be quiet. 2028, already people are mentioning names. Some are saying people are all that. I think they should take it easy. I know I know the presidential candidates for NDC. I know.
Which of them?
I know the vice.
Yes.
I know the vice. I know MPP. I know their vice. I know all the four who stand.
NPP Napo.
I laugh in parables. I laugh in parable.
Napo.
I laugh in parable.
Napo was the old vice president.
Let's see what will happen. You want me to say something? But rather I said there's a $1 million check, and then there's
I'll ask them to come and see you. I'll speak to them to come and see you.
And when they are coming, don't come for 10 years empty. Now, when you are coming, don't come empty-handed.
They should come and support the cause.
Exactly.
I mean, it's very important that you are putting up branches. You're doing a lot of.
We want to buy a plant by Sunday, 400,000.
400,000.
Yes. Ask the
you don't have a car and all of that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's at your pedigree.
Yeah.
Somebody should be doing something about it.
Yeah. So I mean, when you look at all these things, you just know, because ministry has become a sacrificial part for us. But I think the Bible said, after we have blessed you with our spiritual gifts, don't hold back your physical gifts. I mean, I don't charge. Everything I do is for free.
I said Ketia is in the lead in NDC.
Yes, that's what they say.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
But what do you say?
Mine is kept.
No, but we are watching you. We are listening to you.
I would have loved to give you a breaking news, because I know if I speak in Ghana, because when people spoke about the Ken Bawumia, everything was quiet. When I came to speak,
yes,
everybody was calling. All the media guys were. So I know I can give you a major breaking news right now, but it's $1 million question.
But he's in the lead.
That's what they say.
Or Julius Zebra.
I want to tell you, but
Julius Zebra is gradually becoming the man of the people. I mean, walks, people.
But still, if you want, if you sleep at night, and you are in a very marshy area, there are some animals, insects that will worry you. So definitely, yeah.
So Julius is being worried by insects.
If you sleep at night,
yes,
there is some insect that makes noise in your ears.
Yes. Mosquitoes and all of that.
Mosquitoes and all of that.
So mosquitoes are disturbing.
I speak in parable. I speak in parable. But
if they come and see you, if Julius come and see you,
why not? Well, when I was coming, I saw him in the spirit. When we were coming, I saw him
here.
Yes, when I was coming here.
You saw him in the spirit?
He came to me, yeah. In the
Doing
spirit.
what?
Yes, he was coming to ask me, oh, sir, can you help me and all
So
that.
Julius should come?
I'm not saying he should come. If he comes, I'm here.
But if he comes, he shouldn't come empty-handed.
At all. And then
but one of the questions somebody asked is, are prophecies sold? And do you sell prophecies?
I don't. For 10 years, like I said, even I don't charge. I sit down, meet people free of charge. Counseling, ask them.
So when I come to you, prophesy to me.
Free of charge. I don't take one CD, but
I can sow a seed.
As you are led. But I feel like, you see, when God uses people to bless you, it is only appropriate that you can, even not, if you don't want to bless them, bless the ministry that they are doing. Bless the work. Ask them, what can we do to help? Because later on, I heard of some stories of some people are, doing stuff with some other things. I'm like, oh, way, my sons were like, Daddy, way, kakra the way, sanke way, nanka wabua ejumano. But, and so I have never done that, and I will not do that in my life. Yeah.
I'll come back to my questions. Unfortunately, your time is not favoring us at all.
We can do extra 5 or 10.
It's not favoring us at all. But there are too many asking of your number. So please, that's a promise. I will make sure I'll put the main line on there.
Yes, the office line will be there.
He's available to talk to you any
my
day,
team is there.
Anytime.
My PAs are
yeah. You know Samuel Brian Bobby?
Samuel.
You haven't heard of him before?
No.
Okay. So he says, Kwesi, do we still hear about magicians in present-day Ghana? Nowadays, men of God no longer preach about salvation or the gospel of Christ. We still have a long way to go. Samuel Brian Bobby. You spoke about this in one of your videos that I think you spoke about the Black Stars or something.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was either the Premier League or Champions League, and somebody had commented, and you were responding to, what does this have to do with salvation and all of that? So that's a question, and that's why I'm reading it to you.
Okay. So now, when Jesus Christ, his first miracle, he turned. Okay, the water was made wine. He didn't turn; it was made wine. So we will say it turned. What has turning water into wine at somebody's wedding got to do with salvation? Zero. There are many things that Christ did that didn't really, but to show forth God's glory. When we speak about these things, you know, football and all those stuff, we are just showing God's dimensions. I mean, God, his strength in that God is able to interfere in men's affairs. And so I have a friend who is a prophet. God told him the winner of the World Cup last year. And God told him that, the sign of that is that Argentina will lose the first match and that they'll go on and become what? The same thing happened. So if God is not interested, why would God, tell him?
Where will Ghana be in the World Cup?
I made a video about the Black Stars and
the semi-finals, that we will not get to the semi-finals.
You know, spiritual things are worked at. That's one thing that
many must know. You have to work at it.
I have already brought my last video that I'm going to work and help them out.
And make them win the World Cup?
If they want us to make them win, there's a work to be done. Every step, there was a team that came to our church, right? Some time ago.
Yes.
And then they said, I should help them. The man has been watching me. He said, I should help them. Then I said, okay. I went to pray with them, anointed their feet, prayed with them, all of them, directed them, and I said, they'll win. It will be goes 2. Then these guys will score 1. The same thing happened.
Can you make me the president of Ghana?
I can do that. I'm a kingmaker. I can do that. I can tell you the things.
Will you make me the president of Ghana?
If you want to.
No, I want to.
Then you are also going to make me your personal prophet.
Of course, but
because now, you know, I am very much interested in making people who understand the things of God.
Yes.
No matter their religion, but if you understand the things of God, you can be made because you must be led. God was moving with the prophet in those days, the kings and the prophet. He was moving with them for them to guide them. So we need men like that.
But as it stands, Black Stars, what is our fate?
They will do well.
To what point?
I won't say that one. If the people give us the honor and the reference and they contact us.
Because you spoke about the coach, you spoke about how it is going to be.
It will. Yes.
And that is why I say you are too bold.
Yeah.
And in a day or 2 days,
it happened.
It happened.
Yes.
The day they were adoring him here at Talita,
yes.
I just walked in to just go and watch the guy, and then you were in my mind. It is because of you I went there.
Wow.
But this prophet, why? How?
And so, the way you are amazed, I really honor and respect you for that, for the things God is doing. If we have leaders who are amazed like that, they can now come and make inquiry. It would have been easier. But because some of them, sometimes when they win the power, the pride and all that, so, you know, we need men who will just be led. Because most times, come and seek. You see, the prophetic requires honor. So anytime you see a prophet, you must honor the oil, the anointing. If you don't honor it, it will not work. That's why there's a lot of attack on the prophetic. There's a lot of bashing. Satan does that to break the honor.
I pay tithes.
Yes.
And I say all around that, for me, and forgive me if you're watching, I mean, not to belittle anybody or anything, but I don't argue over tithe. Because for me, I think it is very stupid to argue over tithe.
God bless you. God bless you. I agree with you.
Forgive me for putting it.
I agree with you.
Because we don't begrudge people who go to other places,
strange areas,
what they do and how, what
and they even do more. They give even more there.
There is a woman,
right,
who attacked the bishop of a church.
Yes.
And I saw your video.
I also made a nice video.
So let me pick your mind again.
You know
that on tithing generally and what the woman did, and you said, is it problematic for the woman? Is there a case going to come on her?
It depends on how she has gone to rectify the issue. If you've gone to ask for mercy, forgiveness, God will now show you mercy. But it is very dangerous to speak against a priest like that in the midst of the congregation about tithing. You see, the argument about tithe, you know, Mr. K, is it's just very simple. Abraham, who paid tithe, our father, we all came out of him. Father of nations. He paid tithe when there was no law. People argue, oh, the New Testament, oh, Emra. When he paid tithe, he came from victory. And then he saw that it was God that has given him the victory. So he gave him tithe. Who received it? Melchizedek was in the order of Christ. And so when he received it, he gave him the blood and then the body. It means that anybody who pays tithes, you honor Jesus Christ. His death and resurrection. Anybody who doesn't pay tithe means that you don't care about Jesus. You don't. And so tithing is simply honor and reference to Christ and God. Simple, full stop. No New Testament, no Old Testament.
If Abraham you don't pay tithe, you don't care about Jesus.
You don't. Abraham paid tithe when there was no law. And so we who came out of the seed of the loins of Abraham, we have to now operate in that dimension and obey that. Tithe brings meat into God's house. We need more things to help. The church is doing a lot of things.
When is Trump coming to Ghana? You said Trump will come.
Yes, he will come.
When?
I'll come and give an update on that.
But it's within this, before Muhammad's term ends?
Yes.
So we are in 2026.
Don't be surprised even if it comes tomorrow.
So it's early, very early. No, but you're saying that between 2026 now, and December 2028, Trump will be in Ghana.
He will be here. They are twins in the spirit. Whatever happened, I think, I don't know. During the U.S. election also, I gave like 20 videos on Trump. And I told them that they would change the woman and bring bride and bring. So his prophetic pattern is linked to John Mahama. Whatever happened to John must happen to Trump.
Your ADCs are on my neck. Your time is up.
Yes.
Let me ask you, when are you coming here again? In fact, let me put you on the spot. That because there are too many messages, and I'm going to read to you. My producer says you should prophesy about Metro TV. Eugenia Kofa-Kumi and Derek Adote wants me to ask you to prophesy about Ignite Media and Metro TV. Of course, I also want a prophecy. Right. I don't know if you will do that here on air. But just before you go,
right?
What's your relationship with El Bernard?
He is a senior prophet who has been in the ministry for some time before.
You're a watcher?
Yes, I'm a watcher.
You're a gateman?
I'm a gatekeeper. A watcher means like a gateman. I'm
a gatekeeper, yeah.
It's a low-ranking thing, but in the spirit it's high. It looks like low, but it was low.
But you are still calling him a senior prophet. Is it out of humility or... But I mean, what's the relationship? Let's come back to it.
We don't have any relationship. I think when the issue even came after the whole thing, my team tried to call. I called with my personal line. Nobody answered. I think maybe
you called him?
Yes, I called
personally.
I called with my personal line. My personal line is the 0244. Nobody answered. I think that time they gave me his personal number. I don't know if it's his personal line that they gave me. I was trying to call to tell, oh, sir, we are with you. We love you. I even came to make a video.
I saw the video. That's why I'm asking whether you're...
I was here and then Paul was asking me some...
You got very sad that in the heat of the moment and the attacks that were coming.
And you see, I saw a video. I saw a vision about him.
Have you told him?
No. I made a video about it, and the people in the camps team took my words, twisted it, and they said, I've changed my mouth. I said, do you know who I was? I said, I saw somebody crying and shouting.
I mean, maybe you have said Owusu Bempatu is crying. So finish that. Let's.
Yeah. So the one who I saw in the vision was my senior prophet, and that's why I came out 2 weeks before the election that nobody should go and attack anybody.
Yes,
because I'd already seen that video. So I came to do more like what do you call it? Defense control or something. There's this word that I was trying to do that to calm because I'd seen it where Ghanaians were laughing at him, attacking him and all that 2 weeks before the election. And so that was what I said. I saw somebody shouting and crying. He was like, oh, why have you all left me? I'm all alone. And I felt so bad. In the video, I said I felt so bad for my senior prophet. So I came out quickly to start making videos to make peace reign. About 2 or 3 videos. They thought I was just they didn't know I was trying to defend.
But what exactly have you seen about him now?
Oh, he's a very great man of God here, and he's going to do great things. He's going to do amazing things and all that. So, I mean, when I was here, good evening, Ghana, Paul asked me if his prophecy comes true or not. Is he a force? I said, no. It's not a force. I mean, he's still a very good prophet. Maybe things were tampered with or some things.
You tampered with?
Gatekeeper. You are saying.
Gatekeeper so the prophecy has said by you people, I am here.
You know, one of Ken's spokesman, Kwesi Kwatino, so he was coming to make, he was making fun of me. I told him, bro, don't do that.
Don't dare.
What you are doing, you will pay for it.
Is it because you don't?
He came to call me Ark. He just shared my post and wrote Ark Watcher, making fun. I said, you are okay, fine. We will see. It's just 1 month away.
So you got angry?
I got very angry.
It was for Ken.
And you see, he was even struggling to be the second.
So was the assist for Ken?
I will not say it.
You tampered with it?
I won't say it here.
You don't want to talk. You tampered with it.
You are saying that. You are saying that. You are saying that. These are deep things of the spirit. And then the first was almost becoming third. The race is not for the swift.
But the race is for the temper.
You
got angry and you tampered with it.
Because the abuse and the attacks and the insult was too much. Don't do that. When the prophet comes to speak, I came to help. I was trying to help them that, oh, there's something that this person has done. Let him go back and correct it. I was trying to help them.
Please tell them. But why is he crying?
Yes.
Senior prophet.
I saw a vision where last month where we were in a big hall. I saw people attacking him. And I saw some of them being pastors. And they were accusing the man here and there and all that. And there was something at his back like an arrow which has pierced him, pain, blood oozing out and all that. And at the same time, a woman was trying to have a child and he gave out his calf for them to take him out. Now, God told me in the vision that this man of God, he is with him. No matter what people think or say about him, God's hand is mightily upon Prophet Osubempa, our father in the prophetic. And Ghana, almost all the prophets were raised by him. And so we love to dishonor our own. You know, Prophet Hubert doesn't mess with him at all.
Yes,
I mean, he's always honoring him. And other nations, they always honor him. So let's not attack him and let's not, destroy him before time. And then after maybe he's gone in a good old age, we'll be saying, oh, there was once a prophet. No. So God brought a warning that we shouldn't do things that is making him cry or would make him cry because the man is going through a lot. And so we have to be very careful, especially those of us who are on media writing stuff, insulting. Those young men, be careful. Attacking men of God, just be careful. God is not happy.
Hello, please, I want his number. This is Prophet Evangelist. The prophetic evangelist. Wow, that's your name. Good afternoon, boss. Tell the prophet to say 2 direct prophecies. He shouldn't beat around the bush. No, he says when they come and see him, he will come back to. We'll keep it and use it to judge him in the future. Please go to his page and watch his videos and look at the dates the videos were posted and some of the things that have happened. From Kofi Thompson. Please kindly give me the number of the prophet. Okay, I'm jumping these messages because I'm going to put the number on there now. Please, okay, I want the pastor's number, Henry. All of those ones I'm jumping. This is a very long one. Dr. John Boateng, it's a really long message. Good afternoon. My name is Kwesi Efriye, not Kojo Owusu Efriye. The number, I need your number. So almost about 50 messages are asking for your number. Prophet, mine is healing. I have a cardiac infection. Please help me. Okay, we'll forward the number to you. We'll tell you about the number, those asking for prayers too. The number, the prayers, lots of them coming up. My business, you want Prophet to pray for you over your business. Please tell Prophet to check on me. Good afternoon, sir. I'm David Kali. I don't know if you know him personally, but you are asking that I tell him to check up on you. Blessed be your portion, Prophet. We are following you. Lots of messages.
Thank you.
Coming in. Lots of messages coming in. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to pick calls, and those of you who were calling, and some are texting, tell Prophet to say, okay, you mentioned it here, Dr. Kofi Thompson already. Shamima, Mike, Pukwase, I've read it, and lots of them. My producer says, before I let you go, when you were coming in, did you see anything about Metro?
Yes, I did.
What did you see?
Yes, I did. I saw a new face of the company, of the media firm. I saw.
You are a prophet.
Yes.
You are a prophet.
Yes.
You are a prophet.
By the mercy of God.
You are a prophet. So, Eugenia, he saw a new face. Do you want to continue that, or I should
Maybe I would say that offline.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw a new face, a new dimension. I saw a key that was being handed over to you from the nation. So this company is entering a new phase of glory and lifting. I saw changes, many changes, like the buildings, etc. Yeah, everything was in a new dimension.
Thank you very much for your time, but we want you to pray for us.
Yes, please, I'll do that.
Pray for the show, pray for the station, and Metro TV is not just Metro TV, it's Ignite Media Group, IMG.
Okay.
So we have Metro TV, we have Original TV, we have Original FM, and then the online platform, Metro Digital. So we want you to, we want to become number one in the country.
It will happen.
The most viewed station across the
It will happen.
That's our vision.
It will happen.
Pray for us.
It will happen. So I'll be here again, I'm sure. And also our contact numbers for the church.
Oh, yeah, please, let's do that before. Let's do that before. And then I'll put the TVC again on about the program which is coming up.
Yes,
we're
on
inviting
Sunday.
everybody this Sunday.
Sunday, yeah.
The location is
Spintex Accra, Abattoir.
Spintex Accra, Abattoir.
Yes.
We'll put a video on after your prayer, and the phone number.
Yes.
If people want to reach out.
Right.
It's
It's 0242 908781. 0242 908781. That is the office line.
0242
yes 908781. Yes. Yes.
We'll see if they can quickly type it on. 0242 908781.
So they can just send a WhatsApp message, and then they will be given how to meet me and all that. Because most times the calls becomes a lot, so you can just WhatsApp. Yes, and that'll be fine.
0242 908781. If you want to reach out to Prophet Clement Testimony.
And I'll be here again.
In fact, we want you to come back.
Yes.
Because there are lots of
A
other
lot of
messages
things to do,
also asking when you are coming back. I intentionally jumped those ones.
So just give me a day and a time, and I'll be here by the grace
We'll
of
be
God.
happy to have you.
Yes, even if it's next week or two, I'll be here.
Our prayer. Okay, Father, so the number is on now for everybody. This is not a Metro TV number. This is the Prophet's number. You can reach out, and the team are on standby 24/7 to get you. I think there was a time I texted you at 2 a.m.
Yes.
In fact, I texted in the evening. The response came at 2 a.m.
Yes.
And we had a chat at 2 a.m.
Yes. So the whole time.
24/7, they are on standby. They will respond to you and make sure that you are able to reach out to the Prophet personally.
I think they can also follow me on Facebook, YouTube. And
Yes. On all social media platforms.
To see more of the
Prophet
videos.
Clement Testimony.
All right. So let's pray.
Our prayer.
Father, thank you for this mighty media house. Thank you for the grace. Thank you for the angel I saw when I entered here. Thank you for the golden key that has been dropped in this place. Thank you that after this session and this time spent with this amazing station, their life is changing from today. I declare new increase, favor, blessing, multiplying grace, financial success upon this media house.
Amen.
And I hear in the spirit that it is time to go international and global, saith the Spirit of the Lord. I declare it settled here. Bless the workers, bless Mr. Ifri, everybody, the producers, the owners, the partners. Hold their hands and take them to a new phase of glory. I prophesy it is settled in Jesus' mighty name. I call it down. They shall become number one in Ghana here. Amen and amen.
Amen. Remember that on Sunday, this Sunday, Prophet Ajman Prempe is there. Bishop was 82 all the way from Takoradi Breakthrough International
Dr. Bempa
Chapel. Dr. Bempa
and Bishop Markwe.
We are with Dr. Bempa here.
Yes.
If you throw us, we will get to his church. And Bishop Mama Markwe is also coming in there. So on Sunday, I'll try as much as possible to pass through and come and see. But we are grateful. We are grateful for your time. We'll be chasing you all over.
Yes, please.
And then we'll push your details through to everybody that's watching. Don't go away. We are still live on Good Afternoon Ghana. We have a few minutes to close. We'll see if producer would allow us some time. If he does, we'll be talking a bit about the plane which landed in Ghana this week. If not, then we'll be signing out. Let me see if the producer can signal us whether unfortunately we don't have the time. So in our subsequent bulletins at 6 p.m. on the news, on Newsnight, you would have the details of the plane that landed yesterday. This is Good Afternoon Ghana. Remember that we are also IMG. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Kosi Efri. Good afternoon.
More
8 years of grace, 8 years of mercy, 8 solid good years of ministry, impact, and transformation. Word Light Revival Center invites you to the 8th anniversary celebration. This is a divine moment to reflect, to rejoice, and rise. Through the anointed ministry of Prophet Clement's testimony, God has touched countless lives across nations, bringing healing, restoration, and hope. This celebration is more than an event. It is a call to partner in purpose. As we mark this milestone, we are also raising support for the building of God's house. Join us from May 10th to 17th, 2026 at Word Light Revival Center, Abattoirs, Painters, Community 20. Come and experience grace from the oil of great fathers such as Prophet Ajiman Prempe of Ultimate Charismatic Center, Reverend Dr. Ebenezer Samuel Makwe of Living Streams International, Bishop Samuel Oseitutu of Breakthrough Family Ministries International, and Dr. Kwejo Bempa of Holy Hill Chapel AG. Join this vibrant community of believers for powerful worship, life-transforming word, and prophetic encounters that will shift your spiritual atmosphere to its original state. To serenade us in powerful worship, praise, and in thanksgiving, bringing the presence of God down is Minister Isaac Frimpong, Fafa Asantua, and Lady Joy. If you have been blessed by this ministry, then this is your moment. Come, be a part of what God is doing. Be present, be expectant, and be involved.
Yo, your most wanted Cook Africa event is here. My name is Mariam, Sierra Leonean living in Ghana. I'm kindly inviting Sierra Leoneans to come and enjoy at Metro TV on the 23rd of May, time 9 a.m. prompt. Come and enjoy Sierra Leone food and African dishes. Salon people, una no left behind. Una color we can enjoy because this show ya get for sweet. Una no ever hear Metro TV the show. Una color we can enjoy together. Yeah, you go taste different African dishes. Thank you. See you all there. I go see una there, my sister and brother. Then thank you.
A flavor, a feeling, a moment you can't resist. Metro TV is bringing you Cook Africa AU Day on Saturday, the 23rd of May 2026, under the theme My Kitchen and Safe Sanitation. From every corner, every culture, join us at the Metro TV premises. Come, let's have fun, eat, and experience the taste of Africa together. This event is a Metro TV event supported by Metro TV Digital, Original TV, and Original FM. In a time where noise is loud but clarity is rare, one program is changing the conversation. Welcome to the Intelligence Desk. This is not a talk show. This is a working studio. Each week,
we break down the biggest national and global issues from AI and digital transformation to trade, jobs, governance, and national competitiveness, and turn complexity into practical, usable knowledge. Sharp questions, structured thinking, real solutions built live on air. With resident resource person Dr. David King Boyson, the show moves beyond commentary, designing frameworks, mapping strategies, and holding decision makers accountable. From the big issue briefing to the strategy lab to the innovation and opportunity board, every episode delivers tools you can use. If you care about Ghana's future, if you value clarity over chaos, if you believe leadership requires intelligence, then this is your desk. The Intelligence Desk, hosted by RSM Kofi Dole Lawson on Metro TV, where Ghana thinks forward.
Can you imagine? As that day, I think he was actually planning to have intimacy with me.
As usual, it's hurting. But wait, you know I cannot wait to be promoted, Mom.
You know me, I get black belt, so nigga don't fuck with me. Hey. Nigga don't fuck with me.
Bro, I go fit sound you for him.
Hey.
I am not joking at all. See, protocol.
See, you sick of can never act Mr. Gentleman, Mr. Gentleman. Make no fool plus.
You can equally carry all the money in her room, and they will not touch a pinch of her hair.
What's going on between you and Pasolu?
You will find out when you get to the dining.
I have fallen for you down flat.
How long is it taking you to open the door?
Is that a condom?
No, it's chocolates.
Rebuild trust. Only together can we find solutions to the challenges of our time. Because together, we see.
Dieses Gefühl der Enge.
That sense of confinement, that feeling of not being free. You're like an animal in a cage.
In einem Käfig. Und dieser
and that smell of fear.
Angst.
I can't forget it.
Bunkers. Are these massive concrete structures places of safety or reminders of fear? What did it feel like to run inside as bombs fell? And when people came out again, was anything still the same?
There were small children. People were afraid and crying. You didn't know when or how you'd get out, or what you'd find when you did.
God Almighty, I've not been in a shelter since I was 8 or 9 or 10, and it's a weird, weird feeling.
I know what my grandfather went through, and what's happening now is terrifying, wherever you look, here in or outside Europe.
Countries are all rearming, so there's much tension in the world, much like the period before the First and Second World Wars.
There was supposed to be a pickaxe there so you could hack your way out if you were buried. Terrible, just one madness after the other.
It's like a horror movie, but unfortunately this isn't TV, and it's not a nightmare that ends when you wake up.
Der ein Ende hat.
Bunkers. Places of fear but also of refuge in times of war. In Germany, they reached their peak during the Second World War. When Allied bombs fell on Munich in 1943, those who could ran for shelter into one of the city's dozens of public bunkers.
We all basically ran, everyone for themselves. I put on my shoes and took off. My name is Robert Seidenade. I was born in Munich on November the 17th, 1929. When it came to the bunker at Nockerberg, people were packed together there just like on a tram at 5 p.m.
Gestanden.